everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and in this video, I'm going to share some information about one of our most popular line of products, and that is our skin salves. Now, we make 9 different salves, and we make a lip balm that is based on the same recipe formulation as some of our salves. So when I restarted my dad's company 25 years ago, I brought back a line of his tinctures and the one skin salve that he made while he was alive. And this was a salve he called Golden Salve, and it is petroleum jelly with Lomatium in it. So I reopened his company, brought out the tinctures and the one skin salve. Now, a couple years in, I started getting requests for a skin salve with a more natural base. So I formulated Golden Salve Natural. And this has coconut oil, shea butter, beeswax, and vitamin E, which acts as a natural preservative, and then, of course, Lomatium. Then about 10 years ago, I changed the name of the original Golden Salve to Preparedness Balm. And the reason I did that is because there was a little bit of a confusion. Someone would order Golden Salve, they would get the original when they really wanted the Golden Salve Natural. So this was kind of a natural progression, because one of the things that's good about the Golden Salve Original, or Preparedness Balm now, is that it has an extremely long shelf life. So it's really, really good in an emergency essential kit. It is great, like I said, for deep infected skin wounds that need a waterproof base. And it's great for long-term storage. So it's a very nice salve, and petroleum jelly, believe it or not, does have its place. Now, after I formulated Golden Salve Natural, we had a lot of people who started using it for eczema and psoriasis because it nourishes and supports the skin. So I added 3 essential oils that are very nourishing and very supportive for people with eczema and psoriasis. And so Golden Salve Natural EZ was born, and it has lavender, geranium, and chamomile essential oils, along with the exact same base as Golden Salve Natural. Then I formulated a couple years later a beautiful product for bruising. And this one is called Sticks and Stones. And it has the oils of comfrey and arnica. So we take the herbs, we infuse them into an oil, and then we add 3 essential oils. They are geranium, cypress, and black pepper. So this not only smells good, this is so nourishing and so supportive that's to skin that has been bruised. And I have used this probably now for 15 years. And I just got a pretty gnarly bruise last week. I was out gardening. I stood up on a chair I shouldn't have stood on. I fell. I knocked my side of my leg. And there you go. I had a nice big bruise. But that salve, I've been using it so long and it's always available. So I just put a nice liberal dose right on that fresh skin I knew was going to bruise. And it helped heal it. In fact, it's almost gone after about a week. So it looked like it probably would have been a pretty deep bruise. So that is the Sticks and Stones. And then we had requests for people who were looking for a vegan option for the Golden Salve Natural. So I brought out a Golden Salve Natural Vegan. The only difference in this recipe is that instead of beeswax, it has a plant-based wax called Candelia. And this is a beautiful option to have in a skin salve if you're vegan, you're vegetarian, even going so far as doing the beeswax if you're, this is something that's important to you, or if you simply want to try it. The beeswax and the Candelia wax have the same melt point so that it can help solidify the salve in a really beautiful natural way and give it some substance so you're able to actually smooth it onto your skin without just an oil-based salve, okay? So that's what the wax does, either beeswax or a vegan plant-based wax like Candelia. So Golden Salve Natural Vegan. Really, really awesome. So then, probably before I did the vegan, I brought out Heals. Now, Heals is right there at the top. It's probably right next to Golden Salve Natural in its popularity because it is the Golden Salve Natural recipe, but I added the Thieves Essential Oil Blend. So clove, rosemary, cinnamon, lemon, and eucalyptus essential oils. This is not just amazing for rough heals. That's what it's kind of designed for, but it's also good if you want to use this on a skin wound or however you want to use any of our salves. It's not just for one specific thing. And it's got all those beautiful essential oils, smells like heaven. And it's got a lot of antimicrobial properties, and it's got the Lomatium in it as well. So this is something that has, like I said, blown me away a little bit in how popular it is, but I really love it. Now, we also formulated a Golden Salve Natural into a tin, which it's the same formula, but it's using white beeswax instead of yellow beeswax. But the tin is, we do two things with it. We put it into one that's called Heart Attack, which we had people that were starting to use our Golden Salve, the Golden Salve Natural, on a fresh tattoo. Because if you think about getting a tattoo, you're basically getting a skin wound. And the tattoo artist might give you something like Aquaphor or something like that. And we had people that were like, well, can I use this on a new tattoo? And so over the years, we started having people using the Golden Salve Natural. So we repackaged it. We actually went to a big tattoo convention in Las Vegas one year, a long time ago. And we thought, well, this is going to be a really great market. But now you can get a 4-ounce tin of our Golden Salve Natural with white beeswax instead of yellow, so it'll look different, but you can get a 4-ounce tin, and we'll say Heart Attack. Really super handy, really awesome. Now, we also put a salve for your pets in a 4-ounce tin, and we call this Lucy's Salve. Now, Lucy was a much beloved pet of my son Scott and my daughter-in-law Glenna, and after she passed away, we were all heartbroken, as we are with some of these pets that, with our pets, you know, our cats and dogs and even our horses and our other pets. These are members of our family. So we have this lovely salve that we honored Scott and Glenna's dog, Lucy, with, and it's called Lucy's Salve. And it's got the Golden Salve Natural base, also with white beeswax, but then we add lavender essential oil. Now, the reason we do this, not only is it healing and very safe for your animals, but it will keep them from licking it off for the most part. It's a taste that your animals don't like, and it's not only good, it's not going to hurt them if they do lick it, but it's something that will nourish their skin, support the issues that they might have in, whether it's ear infection or a fresh wound or whatever it is that your cats and dogs get into. But it's the lavender will keep them from licking it off. And that was the whole point of that. Then about 2.5 years ago, I formulated one of our, actually has turned into a very popular skin salve, and that is our Essiac skin salve. Now, I also put this into a serum, but I took the 6 herbs that are in our Essiac tincture and I infused them into an oil, and then I put this into the skin salve. So you've got coconut oil, shea butter, beeswax, vitamin E, and then you've got these 6 herbs in just the right amount, and then you've got frankincense essential oil and lavender essential oil. Frankincense has a lot of amazing properties that help the body and support it when you're dealing with different skin issues, right? So take a look at all of these. Everything is detailed, not just in our catalog. I've got this right here, but also on our website. You can take a look and see what you think. And if you have any questions, just reach out and let us know. This is something that's really, really fun that we get to do and we get to make, because when we're human beings and we're knocking around on this planet, sometimes we get a wound, sometimes we get hurt. Mother Nature is here to help support us, help nurture us, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, before I end this, just know that sometimes our salves might have chaparral oil in place of Lomatium oil, only because we don't have always access to Lomatium. So right now, as I'm filming this in the middle of 2026, so I know this is going to live on YouTube for a while, all of our skin salves, with the exception of the Preparedness Balm, have Lomatium oil in them. So if down the road, just look on our website, it'll indicate if it's Lomatium or chaparral. Okay. So let us know if you have any questions. I would love to know if you've been using our skin salves for a while, because we've had them out for a long time now. Which one is your favorite? What's your go-to? Which one do you have to have in your pocket, in your purse, in your herbal cupboard, next to your computer, whatever it may be? Because I know these are much loved. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.